Hello, my name is Anne and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator with ProMusica Chamber Orchestra. This is Renee and she is a percussionist with ProMusica. Today is our virtual musical story time. Me, Renee, you and your grown-up are going to have so much fun. First, we are going to sing a song. And then I'm going to introduce the letter of the day. After that, Renee will present a show and tell with some percussion instruments. Finally, we are going to read a story. I'm ready to start. Are you? Renee and her xylophone will be joining us for our sing-along song, which is The Monsters on the Bus, which is to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus. First, our monsters will be jumping up and down on the bus. The monsters on the bus jump up and down, up and down, up and down. The monsters on the bus jump up and down, all through the town. Now, our monsters on the bus will sing la la la. The monsters on the bus sing la la la, la la la, la la la. The monsters on the bus sing la la la, all through the town. Very good. And finally, the monsters on the bus are going to turn round and round. The monsters on the bus turn round and round, round and round, round and round. The monsters on the bus turn round and round, all through the town. Great job singing, everyone. Give your grown-up a high five. Now give yourself a high five. Today's letter of the day is P. This is the uppercase P, and this is the lowercase p. If you put them side by side, you'll see they look really similar to each other. The uppercase P is just a bit taller than the lowercase p. Now, I'm going to show you a few pictures of things that start with P. Do you know what kind of animal this is? It's a pig. Pig is spelled like this. P-I-G spells pig. Now I'm going to show you a picture of an instrument. Do you know what this is? It's a piano. Piano is spelled like this, P-I-A-N-O. And if you see piano in music, it means you should play very quietly. Do you know what these instruments are? They are all part of the percussion family. Percussion instruments are really fun because you can hit them, you can shake them, and you can scrape them. Percussion is spelled like this, P-E-R-C-U-S-S-I-O-N, percussion. Now I'm going to turn it over to Renee so that she can show us some of her percussion instruments in her home.
Hi, I'm Renee and I'm the percussionist and timpanist with ProMusica Chamber Orchestra, and I want to show you a few of my really cool instruments. I have some mallet instruments right here. I've got one called a glockenspiel that sounds nice, little tinkling sounds way up high. And then I've got a xylophone, which is sort of like a bright, sharp sound, also very high. And behind me, if you can see it, I have an instrument called a marimba. It's kind of like the glockenspiel and the xylophone, except it's much lower. This one sounds kind of like an organ. I've also got with me a timpani, and I play these with the orchestra, and this is like a large kettle drum that's very loud, and you can change the pitch on the drum with this cool pedal. I get to play all sorts of other cool instruments too. I have some here today that we use in the story. This is a rain stick. And this instrument, called a tambourine. As a percussionist, I get to play all kinds of cool drums and little toys and things that make fun sounds.
Thank you so much for sharing about your percussion instruments, Renee. Now we are going to read our story, which is called The Monster at the End of This Book, starring Lovable, Furry Old Grover. And this book is by Jon Stone. And it's illustrated by Michael Smolin. What did that say? On the first page, what did that say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did? Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good, because there is a monster at the end of this book. So please do not turn the page. You turned the page! Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See? I am tying the pages together so you cannot. You turned another page. You do not know what you are doing to me. Now, stop turning pages. There! I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it, and we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. All right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible mess? this will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Do you know that you are very strong? The next page is the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. Oh, I am so scared. Please do not turn the page. Please, please, please. Well, look at that. This is the end of the book, and the only one here is me. I, Lovable, Furry Old Grover, am the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. And I told you and told you there was nothing to be afraid of. The end. That was the monster at the end of this book. It wasn't so scary after all. What a pleasant story! Renee and I loved getting to spend some time with you today. Have a musical, pea-filled day. Maybe you'll play outside or have a dance party with your family, or even listen to a composer named Astor Piazzolla. Until next time.